him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, Akers, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Locked to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up?
And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set, 20. Check, 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 check. Mike, 55, right there.
Mayfield looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Block now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
180. Watch the run. They're running it. 57. Mike, 57. King.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Locke now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it. Look at me. Go on. Check. He's coming. Double up. 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On second down, Dobbins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Locke now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. This will be caught by Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Dolphins.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Man up, deep. Shoot.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Brown's got it for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 61, matchbox, lights. Hatchet. 25, check 25, check 20. Go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 57 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got three.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know, let him know.
On play action, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On 1st down, Akers. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. The beautiful fake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check mine. Hey, Haywood. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 55.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 5.
Locke now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Ready, ready. Good track, good track.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this one. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle here to Brown. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Back and go full strength. 80 weapon. Jim. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 49, Dolphins 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check 37, check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lock going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins. 41.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Watch twist. Hey, watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alert, 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 alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.